Welcome back, this is CerealSnax, and today I'm doing a jumping puzzle called Swashbuckler's Cove, and I'm going to show you where it's located before we start so you get an idea of where to go. I'm actually in the Gendarran Fields, which is right north of Lion's Arch. If you don't know how to get to Lion's Arch, then you can get there actually from a portal from all your cities. I have a video on how to get there if you don't know how to find it. Otherwise, look it up. It's pretty easy to find. Once you get to Lion's Arch, you just simply go north, out the gate, and then up to the right, and Swashbuckler's Cove is basically right in here. So you actually have to go up into this mountain, and there's a drop down into these caves that you will then run around in. So let's begin. Alright, so I'm coming from the Cornucopian Fields Waypoint. That's the closest waypoint. I'm actually joined today with Bunsy the Frog. He's not actually on mic or anything like that, but he's with me helping me out. And I gotta give him props because he's been helping me on a lot of these jumping puzzles. And this particular jumping puzzle, you're gonna need two people. And the way to get there is to come out of the water down here. It's kind of tough sometimes, and go up along this ridge. So he's behind me. I've heard about this jumping puzzle, and so I'm leading him through it. But you really should have a partner on this jumping puzzle. The reason is because you face multiple level 30s throughout the puzzle, and that can be really tough when you're by yourself. And there's even a veteran mob which you have to kill to move on. You can't just run past it like I like to do. You actually have to fight it. So that's why I'm bringing a friend. So I'm putting Bunsy's YouTube link in my channel description. He deserves a shout out because he does some great Minecraft videos, and he keeps helping me on these jumping puzzles, and I keep forgetting to give him credit. So check his channel out. Someday maybe we'll do a co-op together where we're both talking on our mics. That'll be kind of fun. So the first thing you do is when you get in these tunnels, just run past the scale. Don't even fight them. In fact, you can run pretty far. Now if you watch me, there's a sign here that says greed is dangerous. You want to go down into the water, and then you actually you go right through these have a timer, but you just got to watch for it, because otherwise you take a ton of damage. And then you kind of double back a little bit under the water here, and this is the tough part. You go up and to the right, and there's actually a little hole. There you go, and you go through that hole. And then there's a bunch of scale here, but again, just ignore them and keep going. You'll see that we're going to be getting attacked from behind. Just keep going. Don't worry about it, because there are so many of them, it's not worth dying to have to start all over again at Cornucopian Fields Waypoint. And then even here with the ghostly pirates, what I do is I just run right past them. You can see I'm just kind of just skating by them. That's my tactic. And once you can get on this rock up here to the left, they'll stop attacking you. So this is kind of the distance away. Now see, he's getting attacked. Oh, look, they just walk away. So maybe that's kind of an exploit. You can fight them if you want, but I prefer not to. Now there's a torch down there that you're going to have to light. But what we do want to do first is you want to go down to the right and light the torch down there, and then you want to light the torch up on the top level and then over at the house. So we'll jump across and do the bottom first here, and this is why you want two people. There's multiple level 30s, and these ghostly pirate fighters shoot off this incredible barrage of pistol shots that will take you down to 0 hit points very rapidly if you don't dodge them. And when you've got 3 of them on you and you've only got 3 dodges available, it's a very difficult solo to take care of. It can be done. It's been done. I've seen people do it. But why not just bring a friend if you can? You know, why not? And, we didn't see anybody else in here while we were doing it. So here I am running back up, because you got to quickly do this. The torches will not stay lit. You can see Bunsy lit that first torch. So I'm going up to the top now, and he's right behind me. And we're going to go take these guys out. So here's the other ones. Second group, and once you take out these guys on the top, then you have to light the torch on this particular level. Now once all the torches are lit, a veteran ghost will appear, and you have to kill that veteran ghost to open up a secret passage. So light the torch. Here we go. Okay, and then we quickly run on to the next one. Now one thing you could do here is not fight these pirates and actually jump across to light the other torch, but we decided to fight them. We're the 2 of us, so if you're by yourself, one thing you could do is continue on. Kind of showing off my engineer flamethrower here just for the fun of it. Going back to rifle though. Look at this crazy flamethrower. So these guys are not difficult. Once you get past their like special pistol barrage, they're pretty easy. So you jump across these roofs, jump across this little ledges here, and then light this torch that's on the edge. And then the final torch is right down here where you started. So you light that, and now there should be a veteran ghost that has appeared. And again, you can ignore those guys as long as you get up on these rocks; they won't bother you. So there should be a veteran ghost over here. And there he is. So we'll go get that veteran ghost. I'll get my flamethrower out for this one. Flamethrower is great for these area effect kind of attacks. It's nice because the Mesmer doesn't really have much of an area effect, and the Engineer does, so the combination of these two classes really is pretty powerful. He's good at taking out a single target. I'm good at kind of reducing the number of the groups down. So I love the Mesmer Engineer team up, and I guess it's kind of, I like to throw in little things in my jumping puzzles that don't have anything to do with jumping puzzles, but if you haven't watched my other videos, you probably know that I get kind of random, and I think that's a good thing. So please watch those other videos. Anyway, so let's kill this veteran ghostly pirate fighter, and then we'll move on. So now, when you kill him, the screen should make like a shake. You'll see it here. Boom. See how the screen kind of shook like that? That means the secret passage opened. And the secret passage is actually down in the water that is kind of in between all these jumping puzzle areas right here. We'll kill this pirate, and then we'll move on. Okay. Good. So, get down here. And down in this water, there's usually sharks. Bunsey killed them, I think, while I was doing something else. And you can ignore those sharks. There's a shark. See, you can ignore them. And then, so I'm messaging Bunsey because he didn't actually know which direction to go. And I found it. But you go through this tunnel. And I'll show you here. Now, this jumping puzzle is fairly complicated because of the fact that not only do you have to go through that whole timed area, there's actually another area coming up that could potentially kill you to the point of not being able to move on, and you'll see here in a second kind of how we dealt with it. So we're going up here, and we had not, this is blind for us at the time, of course I'm just narrating over it, but so here we go. So there's some scale here, and you can just kill them if you want. It's probably best to kill them because they're only level 30, and if you're already level 30, then that one's bugging out for us. But regardless, you can take them out because at the end of the day, this particular part of the puzzle, I think they will actually chase you to that area that you don't want them to chase you to. So it's probably best to sit here and fight. This is another reason why you want two people with you. Unless you're like way over level 30, it may be a little bit difficult if you're level 30 or level 31 to really manage all these mobs without a little bit of help. Get some stuff here, get some loot. I got some dye, which I always love. Spring ice dye and frost dye. Very nice. The frost dye is actually pretty cool. Okay, see now Bunsey got killed by that, and I'm going to get killed by it too because I wasn't very smart here. So what you have to do is actually to watch it. It's timed. There we go. Boom. Down. Now it knocked him out of the range, so he's actually going to be able to revive himself. But this is another reason why you want to have a friend, because if your friend is able to survive this and you aren't, then that's a good thing. Now, so you can see that it's got a timing, and basically it's timed on when you get there. So if you move just a little bit close, you'll see kind of where the timing is, and then you just sprint through it. In fact, I don't even think you require a sprint. You could actually use your dodge to dodge up the path. So you'll see here in a second what we're doing. I'm doing my dodges there. You want to avoid that, of course. And I got lucky there. I didn't get killed. So that is a very tricky spot. And again, like if you die, it's terrible because you have to go all the way back to the beginning. And that's almost it. So once you get out of there, there's these guys standing around, and they give you, they talk about the MOAs. So there's some interesting stuff about MOAs here. I always like to read the text that these NPCs say, just because that's a kind of neat. The view's nice up here. And what you want to do is, you don't necessarily, see, one thing I don't understand about this puzzle, and maybe people can comment, because other people I've talked to that have done this have had the same problem that Bunsey and I have, and that is that there's a bunch of MOAs that are dangerous up here, and everybody I've talked to has died on the MOAs unless they were with 3 or more people and were able to manage them. So there's a tiny little jumping puzzle here that is not challenging. I'm going to start going over there now. And this particular jumping puzzle, you can see it's not, I actually use the sprint for the food, but I actually don't think it's required. Oops, not that direction though. It is over here. So you can see the jumping down. So I'm kind of waiting for Bunsey. I just wanted to wait up for him. So you do the sprint, jump, and that's it. I mean, that's the jumping puzzle. And you can see the splendid chest in the distance over there surrounded by MOAs. Now, one thing we haven't figured out yet is with 2 people, our level, we were 31. We were not able to take out these MOAs by ourselves. The moment you go for that chest is the moment the MOAs become violent. Now, I did get the achievement, Swashbuckler's Cove, which is all I really cared about. But look at the MOAs going after Bunsey. I'm going to use my flamethrower, but to no avail. Too many MOAs, too little time. So, I'm not exactly sure how to beat those MOAs unless you have a lot of people and you can fight them off. The MOA food I assumed you could use to feed them and make them appeased, but I must have clicked the wrong thing because the only 2 options I had were to beat them over the head with the food or to... I don't remember what the other option was, but it wasn't a peaceful option, and they were both aggressive options with my bag of MOA food. So, that's it. We both died. We didn't get the splendid chest, but we got the achievement, so hopefully that'll help you on your jumping puzzle, and hope you enjoyed. So if you did, please like and subscribe, and give Bunsey a visit. Check him out, and thanks for watching. So I will catch you later.